His Excellency the President, Honorable Prime Minister and Madam Vuniwaqa, Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Your Excellency, the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Fiji, Mr. Chen Jianguan, Vice Chairman of Zhejiang Province and members of the delegation, Honorable Ministers, Members of Parliament, Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. And good evening to you all. Let me at the outset express my optimism about the future of Fiji-China relations. I doubt if our leaders who led us out of independence in 1970 envisaged a stronger partnership and friendship than what we have with us today. As speakers and participants have expressed over the course of today's program, there's still much to be done to build on the work in the last 40 years since the formalization of bilateral relations between our two countries. If anything, the qualities of leadership we have in this room tonight are the building blocks of a stronger, sustainable partnership. For the last 40 years, our relationship has been built on agreements, contracts, memorandum of understanding, and outcomes from meetings and visits. There's still room for greater opportunities. These features of the last 40 years are undeniably important as the tools of diplomacy and trade in making our partnership legally binding. There's, however, room to grow our relationship in the organic sense through mutual understanding and respect for our cultures. There's room to grow our relationship through the visual arts, song and dances, through the cultural lenses of our people, expressing themselves as cultural and social diplomats for our two countries. It would be a pity if we merely saw ourselves as political allies and economic partners. Fijians have much to learn from the wisdom of the ancient Chinese civilization, indeed, from the Chinese people themselves. The Fijian government's push for improved connectivity with China is an all-embracing approach, taking into account opportunities at all levels, whether economic, social, political, and even educational. Fiji also has much to offer China, especially in terms of investment and tourism opportunities. My comments, brief as they are not meant to belittle the importance of this occasion. However, much of what needs to be said about strengthening our relationship has already been articulated today. If we took anything from the day's program, and even from tonight's gathering, let it be this. Let us pledge to make the Fiji-China partnership and friendship a model for regional and international governance. In many ways, it already is. However, we can make it better. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of His Excellency the President, the Prime Minister, the government and the people of Fiji, I have the honor and most pleasant duty this evening to convey our warmest, best wishes for a memorable 40th anniversary celebration. Without further ado, may I now invite you all to raise your glasses to join me in a toast. Lasting friendship and durable partnership between our two countries. Bula. Thank you, and